You're down just a little bit, but I don't know what you're running, but Q5.
I think they do in there, Chuck. I'm just hearing bits and pieces there, so I think I heard you in there.
Good morning, Mike. Hey, good morning to Ron. Mike, am I coming in okay over there?
You're doing okay.
You're nice and loud a little more.
Yeah, I was W7MS. Good morning, Dave.
Did I double with you there, Mike?
Oh, no, I was just saying, telling Ron that I jumped up to 250 watts so you can hear me. And I said, good morning, Dave. Hello, Liverwurst.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Mike. Yep. 200 watts doing good, and I heard Chuck in there, and I think I might have heard Half Moon Baked.
Good morning, Dave.
Morning, Chuck.
I've got you guys down on the book here. Ron's in number 1, Mike's number 2, and Dave is in number 3. So if there's a number 4 out there, you're welcome to check in.
But Chuck's always number 1. Wow, I'm hearing Bill. N6BCT. N6F. All right.
Yeah, I copied Bill too. Bill, I got you in the 4 spot, sir. N6BCT, number 4. And Mike, I'm never number 1. I'm in the back of the bus, man. Is there a number 5 out there I'd like to check in on in a vintage military radio? And you're welcome to come now. I heard something, but I ain't sure what I heard. Anybody else hear anything? Yeah, Bill, I copy you. I've got you in the 4 spot, Bill.
This is WR6K, this is Romeo
Well, there's another station in there. He's weak, though.
Yeah, I think that's Bill. I can hear it, Bill. He's Q5 copy right now, and I heard Richard in there, WR6K. Good morning, Richard. I've got you in the 5 spot, sir. If there's anyone else that would like to check in, be able to check in for the British Military Radio Net. Number 6 is open. If you check in, you can come now.
Good morning from W1N ZR Radio. Hi, Brown. Good morning.
Okay, I've got in the number 6 spot. Come on, Henry. 487 YBS in the 6th spot. And good morning, Brown. W1M2R. Good to hear you on the West Coast this time. I got you 7 spots, so I'll come up. Yeah, I wonder where those probably stupid. Anyway, we'll get the next one. We got plenty of folks. Good morning.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is K0DWC Chuck, and I'll be your next control this morning, and we'll be on 3.974 megabytes. This military radio net is a roundtable AM net that provides an opportunity for licensed hands to operate their vintage military radio gear in the air. Military crews encouraged, it's certainly not a requirement. Check-ins will be given a number that can be used in the handoff. And I'll call for check-ins at the end of each roundtable session. If anyone has anything for sale or want, please mention it during your turn in the roundtable session. So, let me make one more call out, and then I'll have the running order. Is there a number 8 out there? Let's check in. Come next.
K6BXY. K6 Yankee. Tron to be number 8.
Well, good morning, Vern. I was wondering about you. Your 2.5 copy here so far, you're in the number 8 spot. Is there a number 9 out there that would like to check in? You can come now. Okay, nothing heard. So let me give the rundown real quick here, and we'll get started for the first round. In the number 1 spot, Ron, MU6F. In the 2 spot is Mike, W7MS. In the 3 spot is Dave, W6NQI. In the 4 spot is Bill, M6, Bravo, Charlie, Tango. In the number 5 spot is Richard, WR6K. In the 6th spot is Henry, WA7, YBS. In the 7th spot is Brown, W1MZR. And the number 8 spot is Vern, K6BXY. So we'll go down, we'll start at the top, and then I'll pick up any stragglers at the end of the first round. But anyway, the number on here is OL213, and the R45 AR7 receiver, the R6 speaker. Going through an inverted V, and I've got the Lemme from the R388 as a backup receiver. And I'm running, I don't know, maybe 200 watts, maybe. So anyway, let's run down here. B104 amplified mic. So with that, we will start at the top. Ron, MU6F in the group. Go ahead, Ron.
Okay. Alright guys, wow, boy, I was hearing a real mixing of heterodynes there. And anyhow, it's from success. Valley, Mike, I didn't hear about the pedestrians. So, alright, I'll keep I'm okay, just go out in the room. It has to be an all-closing. And anyhow, this morning, running same mode, R390, long wire, and knock on wood, notice our noise canceller taken out after that run next door, but we'll see. Kind of weak signals, but Chuck barely on this really occasionally at the noise level. When you're getting closer to the mic, I'm doing better. It's not getting better, but anyhow, we'll see. Everything's going to improve. With that, everything's always improving. Beautiful Golden Valley. It's on mic, W7MF. Thank you, quick frequency check here. We're close enough for AM and amateur radio. NU6F, W7MS, good morning to everyone on frequency, and thank you, Chuck, for running the show. And yeah, a little bit of fading nuance on Chuck's signal, so welcome to late spring, summer conditions, and also possibly that the much hyped solar flare, which is supposed to be hitting Mother Earth today, I believe, based on that great lady's YouTube channel that I watched yesterday afternoon. But we'll wait and see here for the other stations. But this morning, running the RCA Victor Company Limited ATR 11A, which is a 4-channel auto-tuned receiver transmitter designed for aircraft use. Build year 1945. Originally, it was on day and night frequencies. 3105 for nighttime and 6210 for daytime, based on the channel card here, which I'm not going to touch because somebody way back in the olden days wrote those frequencies on it. Consists of a pair of 1625s modulating a 1625 in the final, and of course a Collins 30S1 to provide me with 250 watts of carrier. And so a product from the great independent country of Canada. And as I always said, just ask my cousins in British Columbia and Manitoba how they feel on that issue. But with that, over to Dave, W6MQI, W7MS.
W7MS, W6MQI. Alrighty, Mike. Well, I'm trying to get some coffee down here and wake up. Moving a little slow this morning. Well, good morning to everybody. Ron, Mike, Chuck. I'm hearing Bill, but not real well. And Richard, no. And Henry, Brown, and Vern. And Mike, you always come up with something new to get on the air with. I just don't have enough stuff around here. I go about 2 or 3 weeks, and I've already gone through my whole stack of radios. It seems like every week you come up with something new. Pretty cool. Well, anyway, we're on the ART-13, the old reliable, listening on the 75A4. And solar flare, I thought that thing hit yesterday the way 40 meters was. It was bad. So it's going to get worse, it sounds like. And it was 100 degrees here yesterday, and I don't think it's supposed to get that warm today. I can't quite see the thermometer. The sun's in my eyes. But anyway, that's it here. Conditions, I can't say are the best. We'll see how it goes. So let's see who's next here. Bill, if you're hearing me, N6BCT, W6MQI.
I missed last week because it was discussed anyway, we had a chance to fire pop was able to get the thing to work. Anyway, so that's why I missed that last week, because I didn't figure that out quick enough. And everybody was gone by the time I fixed it, so that's life in the wild, wild west. Anyway, and I know that it was W4 anyway, that's the story there. Anyway, that's the reason I wasn't here. Anyway, that's the story here. Over to
be pushing to over 500 watts PEP. But I think I'm compromised with my antenna. I mean, I think many of you know I'm operating on a boat, and the antenna is not very high up the waterline and it's horizontal, so I might experiment with the vertical antenna and see if I can take advantage of the salt water. And I'm listening on KFS because reception here is almost impossible with all the RF hash from all the boat electronics that surround me. Name here is Richard. Just for the record, the call sign is Whiskey Romeo 6 Juliet, so the last letter is J, Juliet. Anyway, with that, we're going to pass it over to Henry, and hopefully he certainly might be able to do it.
Okay. WR6J. Richard. WA7 YBS. Okay, very good. And everybody's coming in here fine. Some stronger than others, but nobody's weak. And so even Bill is everyone's fine. I don't know what exactly Bill was saying, but signal is strong enough anyway. Okay. Yeah, it was the thermometer said 100 degrees yesterday, but I don't think it was 100 degrees very long. Maybe a minute or two. Most of the time it was just in the high 90s. But heat colder today. So that's the weather rundown. And we're running 1625s also. The transmitter is the 6MIT 1625 rig, otherwise known as the Lemme rig. And 1625s in parallel for the PA and 1625s in push-pull for the modulator. And all of that's going through a 6 dB attenuator to the 6MIT amplifier. And it looks like about 135 watts output. And it uses a Y826, which is a channel 3 times 8. And so that's the transmitter rundown. Receiver is about 398. But it is just again on 398. This is the NSA version with the black anodized front panel. That makes all the difference in the reception, right? And it has the micro dial on the BFM. That was to allow for dual FSK reception. When we had both of these hooked up to the antenna. There it is their Montana base in the Philippines. So anyway, that's my station over to W1M7R, WA7YBS.
Well, very good, Henry. WA7YBS and the vintage military radio net. A very good morning to all from W1NZR over here in greater southeast suburban Dixon. Running the Western Electric 1963 contract GRC 19, 195B and R392. Yeah, conditions are a little challenging, not the least of which because I still haven't done much improvement on the antenna here, just running the random wire. But hearing everyone except Richard and Bill quite well. And actually, Henry, you were the channel master for a while, but then there's a long, slow fade and then back up. But the MIT transmitter is sounding good, and very good on the NSA 390A. I'll ask you, you've discussed this before, and I'm pretty sure you have something on your website, but I'll discuss it more with you at the N7 RCA event, which I'm very much looking forward to later this week. And Mike, I know you'll be attending. By the way, the RCA sounding wonderful here. And the two ART13 sounding good, Chuck and Dave. And Ron, very good morning to you. I did not understand which transmitter you're using. I wonder if you're on the mighty TDE. So, anyway, keep it moving here. Great to be here. I got in last night. And again, looking forward to
Brad's event this coming weekend. So over to Vern, K6VXY, and the Vintage Military Net from W1NZR. Go ahead, Vern.
There we go. Got a few switches to throw. Running a little less power today. And I hear myself on the receiver. You turn that down. Maybe my transmitter has to wake up a little bit. I'm running about, let's see, that's so that's like the, linear's on. Since I'm only running about 30, 40 watts, here we go. This is K6VXY. I guess I would agree with the previous W7NZR. I don't have your handle, but I want to say good morning to Ron and Mike and Dave and Bill and Rich and Henry and NZR and whoever comes next. Running the Mohawk. No, I'm not. I'm running the Marauder. Wake up. I've had about 4 ounces of coffee. I should be okay. Antenna's the same. It's up about 40 feet at the apex now, so it's how it could. But the signal report just given was great. Bill and Rich are a little weak, but comparable. Everyone else is coming in nice and strong. Really good signal. And I have a quick question today for the next round, which is, I've been looking at an SP6 cap and an SP614, which is a monitor made by a station monitor where I can check my signal. It looks like all I have to do is hook that in series with my output from the transmitter, the Marauder, and I would see how I'm doing. But it's hard to say. We'll see what's going on here. Okay. Right or something. I'll look at it later. It's K6VXY, turning it back to, as far as I know, to Chuck. And heard it now a couple times, the Marauder with my linear. Because I found in the instructions you're not supposed to run over 100 mils on this thing, and right now I'm running, let me check it real quick, DLC. I'm running about 80 mils, which is my comfort level. I guess I could run 100 milliamps plate current, but I always like to be on the low side to be safe. Back to Chuck as far as also about the 7 RCA. I haven't heard much on it. We're going to try to go. Depends on my wife, because she's got her osteoporosis getting worse, so I don't know. It sure be nice to have her meet with Carla and also Henry. And I'd like to know if there's any breakfasts or dinners or anything planned by the K6VXY finally back to that.
Okay, Vern, K6VXY, K0DWC. Well, Marauder's working real well for you. Q5 copy all the way. Really, I've heard everybody. I'm in the same boat as Henry. I mean, Bill was reasonably strong too. So Ron, Mike, and Dave are punching big time. And Richard, you were Q5 copy. Good signal. I'd say maybe 10 over S9. And of course Henry's right on the wings. And Brown, you got a great signal as well this morning with the TRC-19. That thing really sounds good. And Brian, like I said, good coming in now too. So, let's see. Let's see if there's anybody that wants to check in here on the tail end of the first round and check in. If you'd like to check in the Vintage Military Radio net, you can turn that. seen heard. Well, I concur with Henry too on the weather yesterday. I think the high here, when I checked, was the highest I read here was 96. And it was hot. I was out there working on Carla's Volkswagen. She went down the street to the store and came back, and the sidewall blew out on her left front tire. So I went to take the tire off, and I looked, and the brake pads were down and up, so I had to do a quick brake job on top of that. And he about beat me to death. And I got to go shopping for a couple tires today. I don't like buying just one tire, but I'm going to buy a pair of new tires for her for the front end of her car today. So when that's over, I'll be on the road. So anyway, yeah, it's rough working in that heat like that. You know, back in 2022, I got COVID pneumonia, and it tore my lungs up, and I just don't have stamina anymore to go for any long length of time. So it's rough, but it's doable. But anyway, let's go ahead and start round two. And go back up to Ron. Ron, you're still sounding good this morning. And back over the engine, U6 DW6.
Okay, let's see. We got it? Yeah. All right. Boy, for you. At least here in Lemon Valley, I am having a devil of a time copying much of anybody. Everybody has been up there at times, copying pretty good. But, yeah, the big, guys down into the noise. My noise level is summertime here on 75. It's just horrible. So, I got bits and pieces. I did hear Chuck about the sidewall blowout. I didn't catch which vehicle it was. Sounded like you said Volkswagen. Yeah, there's nothing good about working out in this kind of weather. And I saw some roofers yesterday, and I said, you couldn't pay me enough, even if it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Gosh. And Vern, I heard you in there pretty darn well. Even though you're only pushing 80 milliamps on the plate current, why, yeah, that sure turned out being a story with a good ending on getting your Marauder. I haven't got any experience with the station monitors from these tips. Brown, I wasn't able to copy much. Same thing, the QSP was taking you down into my hellacious noise floor. And it's not the Rich Bone one next door. That one I've got nulled out. It's just all the other noise sources are out here. 10, 15, 20 dB over S5. So it just sounds almost like white noise. It's been around. It's in the world. So I may end up just having to go the router. Yes, you are, because it's like they're having to listen to all the electronic the hot weather, and yeah, I didn't look to see what the conditions were, so I guess stable. But it's pretty unstable too, so it's not just the group, it's not too bad. Mike? Well, that's the same ratio you had before, just a different one. Like Dave said. And this is probably going to be my last net. I'll be there at the spot Saturday. Larry didn't want to go, but yeah, I'll be there. I'll probably be taking my antennas down next Friday and take everything won't be able to warm the last 100 Celsius. Been working a lot on let me know. I've tried them all. A really quiet one, but for a change, 36 volts, 20 amp supply. It was on all of these. But I've used them before. And I thought, wow, this is like power supply without RF. This one says if used for a power amplifier 3 or 4 meters away. Okay, so I've got yet another 46 volt supply on here. It's pretty quiet. The light, I think goes along with the other stuff. And anyhow, so much for that. Dave,
Okay, Ron, and thank you. I think NU6 up and the Mighty Fine Group W7MS. Well, for starters, Ron, I took a look out the window and I'm looking north of the house here. I see a black cloud somewhere in your vicinity, directly over your head. It is an RFI. Switch mode power supplies and smoke gauge supplies. I don't know what to say, but a little bit of a chuckle and smile on my face, but of course totally at your expense. But I think, I don't know what's going on. We'll generate some theories that possibly are located on an ancient Paiute or Shoshone or Washaman tribe burial ground. We're going to start that rumor because there's supposed to be a basis for a Stephen King novel and a movie based on your address. But, okay, reception from everybody, some pronounced QSB on several of the signals here, but, still Q5 with a little extra sensory perception between the airbands here, so it's still doing fine. And I brought everybody's sign in the Chuck household for the side blowout. Hopefully, things happen, but it's also a chance to maybe call one of our local attorneys to cash in on that one. That's unrestricted for only known persons here. Let me see. I wanted to comment on Henry. Yes, with a single 1625, I only require a dB attenuator to drive the amplifier, so some advantages. But you've got an extra 3 dB probably if you're operating dirt footage with the rig there, so nice to get that update. Comments, Larry's not attending, which means, oh my gosh, some of the competition for the goodies is probably going to show up a little earlier this year, but also going to miss Larry's YouTube swap meet synopsis where he follows Ron around with his camera. Could have missed that one. That's always fun to watch on Larry's YouTube channel. And let me see, you can Might be a good addition to the shack there, Vern, and also kind of collection of engineers. So yeah, it's just the coaxial series, and it's just a little pickoff from a gas and voltage divider there to wireless go. So it's not a bad idea. So keep an eye out. And let me see comments on the new reissued W6 MIT call sign. That went to Rick Ferrante. And I took a look a few weeks ago because I mentioned it earlier about the possible club call sign. And I noticed that it was pending on the FCC's database, so we can already snatch that up. Made a yesterday afternoon on softball. And I got a chance to say hello, but I did not. And this is for Dave. A major remodeling here and moving heavy stuff. And the standard joke is, of course, this stuff always gets heavier with age. But dismantled my central electronics station, premium receiver pile here in Studio B, and I wanted to dedicate that more to military radios, the GRC-19, GRC-106. But of course, I made the mistake of having to disassemble the GRC-106, pull the units out of the cabinet, and the light and the load, so I moved it over. I fired it up yesterday afternoon on 3965. Complaints of, or at least comments, not complaints, constructive criticism about crackling noise and noises. So, there you go, Dave. First, the GRC-106. I had to touch and move it, but we'll address that sometime here in the future. Right now, I am in major disaster mode. It looks like one of those tornadoes here across the southeast U.S. has gone through Studio B and C. But hopefully we'll get a few more things moving around. Storm and test equipment moved out into the house line. Maybe we'll do a job that's participating greatly. Some of that's already gone to the dump. So I have not been busted by waste management for e-waste, but we're still waiting for that one. So with that, over to Dave. W6MQI, the course of the GRC-106, W7MS.
W7MS, W6MQI. Well, I've been waiting for this, kind of like the phone call. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But being the professional tech that you are, I think you'll be able to figure it out. Well, again, sorry to hear that. And the W6 MIT call. Yeah, I was listening last night to those guys, and that came up, and I'm thinking, W6 MIT, isn't that the stuff that Henry has, that guy? So I was going to ask Henry if it was the same call, but yep, sounds like it is. That's interesting. All right, well, that solved that question. And Ron, those transformers, those the solid-state amplifiers and stuff that need, 56 volts and such, you end up getting into those switching power supplies and have all kinds of problems. But what's that toroidal transformer company? I think it's Antec. They sell some linear power supplies that are up in those voltages. I don't know if you knew that or not. You probably did, but probably a little on the pricey side, but definitely would solve some problems. Pay a little extra money for a little less Advil might be kind of nice. Let's see, yeah. Test benches. Well, my test bench is integrated with my station at the same time. I got crap everywhere. While I was listening to you guys, I was kind of straightening things up here. It's pretty bad. I've been working on my PRC-174/CMX clone, and it is 85% done. It works on CW. I finished up the coding on the Arduino for the VU, Victor Uniform Meter. It uses 6 LEDs. So it mimics the 6 LEDs that are in the real PRC-74, and works really well. I put it in yesterday, and I was blown away how well it works. It looks just like the real 174 LED action, so I'm happy with that. So the next step with that is to try and implement SSB. So I did a quickie last night with an electric microphone element, and it didn't work. So I got some investigating to do there. I think I need to run the firmware, not the firmware, there's a calibration setup you got to do. I'm gonna run through that again. And now that I got rig working better anyway. There's some low-pass filters in there for each band, and you have to go. When I first fired this rig up, I only had power output on 60 and 30 meters. The other bands were just non-existent. So I had to go through the low-pass filters and remove windings on some of the inductors in there. Finally got full 5 watts out on all the bands, except for 20 meters. I just cannot get that one to come alive. Not quite sure what's going on there, but that's one band that I want to have operational too. So I got some investigating to do. But other than that, I don't know if I told you guys, I sold my TCK7 to a gentleman back in Tennessee who works, come to find out, at one of my sister labs, Oak Ridge. I've never been to that one. So he's going to be driving clear out from Tennessee to come here to the Liver Gulch and pick it up. And I guess they're going to put it in a museum back there. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad it's going to a good home. So, but that's about all that's going on here. I'm not going to make the N7 RCA. I got work commitments. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to be glad at the end of the year when I retire, so I don't have to deal with this crap anymore. So it's going to be nice. So let's see, over to, I don't know if Richard, did Richard sign? But actually it goes over to Bill. But anyway, over to Bill. N6BCT, W6MQI.
time until seeing for the next few weeks with a loop on the ground antenna, which I think I could set up on the other side of the parking lot, away from the marina, and maybe, set up something so that I can run it from the car and then listen to it on the boat. I don't know, it's a bit crazy, but I'm going to see if I can try and get something going there. Thank you, Chuck, for running the net, and thank you for the nice signal report. I'm glad I'm actually making it out somewhere. My antenna is a bit compromised. It's a bit short, so it's not that high. But anyway, glad it's making it out there. And Ron, I'm interested to hear more as you've got the chance about your 630 meter operation in the Azores. I did a little bit of 630 meter. Actually, I haven't got one of license back to that. And that's why I just played around with it.
Richard, WR6J, WA7YBS. Wow, good copy on everybody. And even Bill. Bill was 100% that time. But I cheated. I went to carrier mode, and that on Bill's signal. So anyway, it was 100% on everything. Let's see, the W6MIT call. I knew that was coming, but it's kind of like there's in this linear amp and other things. But I really didn't want his call. I'd rather have the gear. But anyway, good that Rick got it, and it's somebody we know. And on test equipment causing interference. Yeah, I ran into that not too long ago. This chunky deep hit frequency that I use as a frequency here. I was turning around up.
Well, very good, Henry. WA7YBS and the vintage military net W1NZR returning. Yeah, conditions are not improving. As the sun gets higher, it gets noisier. And but I did copy all of yours, Henry, as well as Mike and Dave. But I can't hear Bill or Richard. But again, it's more my antenna than anything else. A random wire is a noisy affair at best, and obviously made worse by summer conditions. So anyway, Chuck, I hope you're copying, and look forward to, I hope you're going to show up, maybe you and Carla, this coming week at Brad's. Look forward to seeing you. Actually, look forward to seeing all who will attend. I know Henry and Mike. Dave, sorry you're not going to make it, but anyway, I'm glad I'm here. I'll be bringing some stuff to purvey, so to lighten the load a little bit here in Dixon, and the load is heavy. So anyway, well, Chuck, thank you very much for orchestrating this. Always appreciate NCS duties, and I'm going to listen out because conditions are just not that great. So again, bid all of you a pleasant day, remainder of your weekend, and to those of you who are going to attend Brad's event, we'll look forward to seeing you then and continue radio commiseration. So with that, I'll say again, Chuck, thank you very, very much, and hand it over to Vern. K6VXY and the vintage military net from W1NZR. Go ahead, Vern.
All I did was go from 80 to just over 100 mils on the
he was talking about stuff he's got. He's not a hammer. He's really into electronics. This was yesterday. He's looking at my stuff and says, this is great. But he says, you know what's happened with the younger generation? They don't want this stuff. So I got a lot of stuff into electronics, more audio stuff, but computer stuff. They don't want it. So, that's probably what people are seeing at the swap meets or whatever. The other people are doing that. A lot of them aren't going to church either. I don't want to make a big deal out of that. It's disappointing. Anyhow, so I am going to turn it back to Mr. Chuck. And I'm hoping things go well and I can make it. If not, I'm in good shape, by the way. I'm walking around good. Using the cane a little bit on long walks, but you'd be rather surprised. I'm not looking around like I was a couple of years ago. That was the year before the surgery. So, over to you, Chuck. And K0 DWC, this is K6VX1.
Okay, Vern, K6DXY, K0DWC. Well, you're still Q5 copy. The Marauder's doing a good job for you. There's a little bit of background noise in the back, but it's negligible at best. But no problem. And I hope you can make it to Brad's. And give your wife our very best, will you? If you can't make it down there, we definitely understand. So anyway, hope to see you down there. And Brown will be there, Henry will be there. I'm not sure about Richard. Dave won't be there. I hate that, Dave. We'll miss you there, and I know Ron and Mike will be there. So I don't know if we're bringing anything, but we may be doing it, but bringing something down there. But if not, we're going to just show up anyway for a little bit. But anyway, let me wants to check in with tail end of the second round here, B number 9. If you'd like to be number 9, you can come now.
W4 DVQ.
Well, the boss decided she wanted to check in, so W4 DVQ, take it away.
Okay, K0DWC, W4DBQ. Good morning to all. And first of all, I wanted to say 73 to Brown. Look forward to seeing you at the swap meet. And Bill, I'm here. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. And I'm going to check the ART-13, the AR-7. You know, well, my rig, half. And, Vern, maybe Brad will make an exception if you show up and you're not selling anything. Maybe he'll let you park close within the group if you come with your wife. And we'll take care of her while you're there. So I just wanted to pop in and say hey to everybody. And I'm going to go make biscuits because I have some very ripe tomatoes. And there's nothing like a hot biscuit with mayonnaise and a ripe tomato on it. I don't know how many of you have had a tomato biscuit, but you're missing something if you ain't. But I know, nothing radio related. But I'm going to try and dig up some stuff. Maybe I'll have a bunch of free stuff. I really don't feel like digging too deep because what I don't get rid of, I got to put back, and it's just too darn hot for that. So with that, I'm just going to make a one and done, guys. And I'm going to say my 73s and 73s to Brown. And I'll be listening out. So, W4 DBQ handing it over to K0DWC. 73, guys.
Okay, one and done. W4 DBQ, gentlemen. All right, well, I wanted to say my 7-3s to Brown also. Brown, we'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday there, my friend. We'll look forward to seeing everybody that shows up. So anyway, hopefully it'll be a good day, and it'll be nice and sunny, and everything will be right. So, okay, let's go ahead and do the 73 round, and we will send it up to Ron. Oh, by the way, Henry, I don't know if you saw it or not. I saw it yesterday. They said the high here today was going to be 85, so that's significantly better than 96. So anyway, Ron, go ahead and take it, buddy. It's a 7-3 round. NU6F to take it. K0 BWC. Go ahead.
Okay, good deal. Boy, I tell you, top dog in the wood pile is Mike, and number 2. Always seems to have that.
patience, but maybe we'll give that a shot when another 30 to 45 days when I have a tomato crop, so I can actually go out there and pluck up and lay it on the biscuit with mayonnaise. No Miracle Whip, I'm sure. It's not the real deal, but good morning to you. And comments, well, I guess people are going west.
W7MS, W6MQI. A few wrinkles. We don't really have anybody to impress anymore. Alright guys, Ron, I sent you a quick email, and other than that, I think that's it. I know I was going to say something, but I don't remember what it was now. So, anyway, 73 everybody, and have fun at the swap meet. Hopefully you guys sell a lot of stuff and not take anything home. 73. Over to Bill, N6BCT, W6NQI.
Right.
Hill.
Okay, this is WR6K, WA7YDI. Okay. Very good. Still 100% copy, but it is getting a little bit of a challenge. So, with that, we'll say 73. The Ron and Mike got Carla. And now, that Brad. That's Saturn. That's 3. Everybody have a big one.
Maybe an S unit that you're in. But it's power idling at 80 watts instead of 30, so it's quite a pump. And I've got to some other things. I got to get more water. The tubes that Dave inspected, remember the word, that might be your problem, usually the only tube. That seems to do it along with getting this push to torque. When I put the torque down, it's 104. So the transmitter, it makes everything switch on the TR relay, and it's wonderful. So it's a nice combination. And looking at the current, it's not bad. When I torque, it goes maybe up to 110 mils, but I won't worry about that. So yeah, I like Jessa. I thank Carla for what she said, and Mike. And I'll talk to Barb. She's the strong one in the family, you know, between her and me. And I've had a lot more going on. But she just had the osteoporosis thing that affected her ability to get around. I used to call her a workaholic. Work long hours and work when she got home. And busy with the kids, tons of energy. So, doing a lot more of the cooking and bottle washing. Chief cook and bottle washer, is that what they call it? Yeah. A lot of that lately. But she tries to help out and do things, so wow, that's a little strong. Right now it's current. And that's almost 20. So say 73s to all. Work on these projects here. And I really want to get up there. I know where you guys were last time. That would be a great spot to camp out. I'll bring a couple chairs. I really want to go. Don't have much to buy. I'm going to look into that. The SP10, the whole thing, you know, they look brand new. They just sit around unused. Shipping at me a little less than $100, mostly around $75. I guess people look at each other on eBay and their site, well, that's just fast and all that. One of them is leading toward down. They say the SP614 has some improvement.
K6BXY, K0DWC. Well, that Marauder's still doing a good job for you, Vern. You did good on that, my friend. And hopefully we'll see you Saturday. It'd be nice. It'd be nice for you to make a trip down there if you possibly can. But as Henry said, we'll be seeing Henry and Sharon and John, and hopefully Vern and John. You know, have a good time. We might bring a few things. I don't know. It just depends. But I got a busy week ahead. I still got to put brakes on my Toyota. So I got to sit on the stick, as they say. So anyway, guys, didn't work this morning. Solar flare or no solar flare. And, I heard everybody this morning. I concur with Henry. I didn't have any problem really hearing anybody. Bill was good the whole time. And everybody else was just no problem at all. So good net this morning, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Saturday, and then Sunday, very appropriate, Henry will be net control. So we can all go over what we bought, what we didn't buy, what we regretted, and all that good stuff. So with that, I'll say 7 please, guys. Thanks for being there. We appreciate your support, Henry and I both, and want you to come back next Sunday, because we're going to have a lot to talk about. So take care, have a good day, don't get overheated, and we'll see you then. So with that, I'll say my 17. Everybody take care. Henry, I'm going to give you a call later this afternoon. I got to go on a tire hunting trip, so I'll give you a quick call sometime this afternoon. Anyway, take care, guys. And this is K0DWC, Dayton, Nevada, signing off. Thanks a lot, guys.